Space, the final frontier. As preparations conclude, Pillbug 9 is more than ready to become the world's first Bugstronaut, and has been training non-stop for the launch with the aid of his trusted lieutenant, Houston Hopper. Will the mission be a success? Will he recover the lost code fragments of the map chip? Will Houston have a problem? Find out on today's episode of 10M Season 2.
What exactly am I looking for once I get to the moon?
You must find the code fragments of the map chip. They will emit multiverse energy. The goggles the Supreme gave you should let you see traces, but I will infuse your spacesuit with some of my cyber power, just in case.
Cool. I'll be back with the code soon.
Good luck up there.
Hi, Pillbug 9 here, and as you just saw there, we are finally ready to go to the moon. Gonna see if we can't hit both the moon and Mars today, but that'll remain to be seen. And also, in order to finish our base here, we need to grab one of the Lunarians, so hopefully we can find a lunar village while we're up there, too. I've got the spacesuit on already, as you can tell. And I've also got a bunch of stuff set up here. I've got probably enough fuel, most likely enough oxygen. But I wanted to show these machines here real quick in action. Put oil on the one side, it refines it using some of the power. Put that in, and we can pick up a fuel bucket, so that's how that one works. I was able to make some trades for some of the other materials, so I think we have enough to make all of the rockets, so we don't have to spend time mining when we're on the different planets. We can just go grab the code fragments that we're looking for here. I also wanted to save crafting the actual rocket for on camera. We need a launch pad in order to come back. There's been people that forgot that and got a little bit stranded, so let's avoid that. Regular torches will not work on the moon, so let's get rid of those and pick up all of these soul torches I made. Also, this charcoal is not going to be very useful on the moon. In terms of power, I've upgraded the base a fair bit. The river now goes all the way under the base to serve as a little bit of extra power, but our main source of power and what I mainly traded for, or that cost a fair bit, but I was able to get set up anyways. Our roof is now lined full of solar panels, which is charging that giant battery over there, which looks like it is completely full at this point. And that's what's powering our entire base now. I also have this linked controller so that I can turn on the mechanical mechanisms too, which this will allow us to fill the spacesuit with oxygen. So if we just put it in the oxygen side here, now it's completely full with oxygen, and this is recharging slowly using the power, and all of this water is getting pumped directly in there as well. And with the solar panels, we had enough power as well for a security manager, which means now only we can access the storage system. And I've also upgraded our kangaroo's position a bit to the mission controller here. Lieutenant Houston Hopper is going to be monitoring the mission from here. The launch pad is right there. So with all of that out of the way, I think we're about ready here. The oxygen shouldn't start going down until we actually enter an environment where we need it. These carrots are actually for the lieutenant. Put those away for now. He can access those if he wants them. From the computer system here. Okay, last thing to do that I've been saving for this moment is crafting the rocket. Oh, put some in here and it's got kind of a fun animation there. So put those in. I think that's going to be the same particles this entire time. I think it was these 2 tanks here, 4 rocket fins there, and the engine. And now I've got tier 1 rocket. Oh wow, that was loud. That was actually really cool. Oh, man. Uh-huh. There we go. This thing's gonna be taking us to the moon in a moment. We do need to fuel this thing up, though. Do we have to maybe fuel it up in here, actually? So we put all of that in, wait for this to fill all the way up on the rocket. And now that's completely fueled. How do I get the fuel in here, otherwise? Can we put it back in this thing? No, we can't. Shift-click the rocket. And then we can go ahead and do it that way, too. So we can do it either directly from the refinery, like we did, or take 3 buckets of fuel with us and refuel it after placing it back down. So, okay. Now we're set there. Take the spare oxygen tanks with, too. I think the beds actually do work up there. I guess the food for the mission as well. Golden carrots, backed up with some extra boiled emu eggs as well. And then this will be used when we come back in order to head to Mars without much delay. Just need to figure out how to get down to the launch pad here. Yeah, there you go. We'll be facing this way when we take off now. I think this is everything that we need to take with us. Just go for it. Turn on character control, and I think we just hold down the spacebar. And away we go. This is kind of fun. Kind of cool. Hopefully we didn't forget anything. Catalog solar system. We can go back. Or we can go Earth. So we could do either space station, orbit, if we had enough to actually start with that. Go into orbit. Or we could go straight to the moon. So, we're going to the moon, obviously. Okay, this has got to be the lander. I think we're gonna have to slow down here. What's that? Okay, obviously other people have been here before us. First person, turn that back on. Now then, if we shift right click on that, yep, the rocket is here again. There's a quick escape thing. Secrets beneath. This was a moon dungeon at some point. Can jump really tall here. Yep, looks like that quick escape is now gone. That's fine. So that is going down, but let's see what this is real quickly before I activate the multiverse vision so that we can locate that. I'll find out what this is before we do that. Guess I gotta look for a moon village too. Here's Lunarians. Have not been traded with. Huh. So, we could actually go ahead and catch one of these dudes, I think. Shouldn't matter which one we try to grab. I think we can just do that, and it should hopefully grab one of them. Oh, yep, there he is. Hopefully he doesn't stay as a weaponsmith once we put him back down, but for right now, grab that. Grab that back. And now we don't have to bother with that later. We've got the main thing we came for that. Anyway, I'd better go ahead and actually do what we came here to do. So, let's just initiate in here and kind of see what it is we're doing here. So, what direction it is, let me just activate the multiverse vision. Activating now. Oh wow. This must be the multiverse energy traces here. The sun's sitting on the moon. Let's follow these here. They appear to be leading over here. Oh, is this it? Well, that's convenient. Just here. Pop it out there. Guess I'll take the item frame too. Code fragment. Okay, we've got one of those down. What's down here, actually? Another Lunarian. Oh, here's the village. This is the Lunarian village exactly here. Moon sand. Sure. What is that? Guess now it's night on the moon, so... Oh boy. Corrupted Lunarian. Yeesh. I think that's what those are. Those things actually pack quite the wallop. Hopefully they work like regular zombies and we can actually, like, just get rid of those guys. By sleeping. Yeah, I think the beds work on here. Work on the moon. Does the oxygen drain faster if we're sprinting? No, it doesn't appear to, actually. Let's just hope those, corrupted Lunarians do, disappear when, in the daytime or burn up or something. Wait, what? Can you not actually skip the lunar night by sleeping? And how come there's fall damage on the moon? That doesn't make sense. Well, the beds don't explode, but... it also looks like they don't work either. Not to skip it today, anyways. We got enough oxygen tanks, we can probably hold out until daytime here with the underground village. Just I do not want to risk dying here. Guess I can do a little bit of testing too. Mainly, do arrows work in a low gravity environment? That looked pretty definitive that they do. What about tridents? Is he gonna come back? Let's try that again. It's just slow, but yes, it does return. Actually, I think it's much slower than normal. Yeah, the arrows actually do travel slightly slower. So given the ranged attacks and stuff, we might be able to actually take out a corrupted Lunarian. I'm kind of curious to see if they drop anything. Let's eat that real quick, in case. It's turning to day anyways. Let's see if we can shoot one of these guys real quick before it turns to day. They kind of bounce really high when you hit them. Oh, these are those ice shards that some of the dudes were trading with. 2 bow shots with this particular bow. Not bad. Not sure if these ice shards are good for anything, though. use. You can make ice, or you can turn them into cryo fuel. No idea why I would want cryo fuel, but whatever. Those are the only two uses for it. Okay, so they're not useless. Anyway, if we're gonna visit Mars too, I best get going here. So, put down a launch pad here. Put down the rocket here. Shift right click. Is it shift click? We could also have put stuff in the rocket's inventory, it looks like. Apart from just fuel. But I don't think we have to do that. Let's just return back, I guess. But yeah, rocket countdown, you gotta hold it down for like that many seconds. Oh, actually, you don't have to hold it down for that amount of time. Let's watch this from the outside again. Let's watch the moon disappear below us. There was chests in that tower. Oh well. There you go, Earth, back to Earth. I don't know where we're gonna get put if we go back to Earth, but whatever. And here's the lander again. We land, like, right about here. And there. And let's see. Get our rocket back. Although we're probably not using this rocket again. And then you can just punch that out to delete it. Okay, good to know. Well, I guess let's prepare for the trip to Mars, then. Okay, time for Mars. Here, I unloaded our Lunarian, and he did go back to an unemployed one. So now I've got him at our front reception area to greet people that come into our base. Let me shut that off real quick. Forgot to do that before we left. I guess I'm gonna have to fuel this rocket as well in a moment. But I've got everything together for us to craft it. So let's do this again, shall we? That and that. Grab it right out of there. Oh, it went into our inventory. See what this thing looks like. Yeah, these things are just getting bigger and bigger, aren't they? These rockets. Launch in the morning here. Same amount of fuel. So let's refine more oil and fill it up directly instead of from the buckets. Plop it in there. Full rocket of fuel. And I put the other fuel in our ender chest for when we need to leave. I refilled all of the oxygen tanks too. Let's get going then. Okay, everything should be set here. Now I just need to get in this thing and get a good angle on this. Let's actually go ahead and angle it like this time so that we can, like, see. This time we'll get it going up, I think. Okay, Mars time. see here. Ah, the red planet. Yep. It's definitely got more similar gravity to back home. Okay, dismount. Don't forget this. Now then. Okay, yeah, we can't jump nearly as high. That's for certain. What is this stuff? Use. Literally just a building block. I think I'll just put it back. It looks like we got some ice caps and stuff here, too. Okay, we better hurry up and find that, fragmented code before it turns to night on this planet, because I do not know what kind of dangers might be present on Mars. But it's definitely got ice caps, that's for certain. Well, this is proving a little bit trickier to find than on the moon. Can't even seem to find the start of the trail. Oh. Ah, there it is. Okay, where's this next one gonna be? At least I finally found the trail. Hopping around up here for a long time. Well, a little while, not too terribly long. But a little while. Down here, I guess. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, there it is. I'll grab that. Again, the item frame that it landed in. Got another one of these down. Maybe I'll pick up a little bit of Martian stone before we leave. I already grabbed some sand earlier. Still a little bit of a floaty jump up here, but not a huge amount. Grab a little bit more of this too. It seems like the moon is maybe a little more forgiving. We're about to have the Martian night. And I'd rather not still be here for that. Let's get this down and the rocket as well. Oh, gotta get our fuel for the ride back. Which is a good thing that I brought, because there don't appear to be dungeons or villages up here. Okay, rocket fueled. Just get off of here before it gets too night-like. So long, hostile aliens that may or may not be on this planet. Good thing I left. I don't like the looks of those things. It's how small Earth looks from out here. We've come back at night here too. Oh dear. Creepers and spiders, and we're gonna have a while to walk back for this one. Ack! Really? Go away. Pick that up and hope we can get back in one piece. Oh well. Just realized you can actually stay underwater for pretty much an unlimited amount of time, provided you've got enough oxygen tanks and the spacesuit. Because it functions underwater as well to keep you from drowning. Oh, that's a nice touch. Well, that was eventful. Now let's see for the other planets. So we can transport energy using that. Fluid pipes. Using this. Or this. Ooh. Upgrade version. Yeah, we're gonna need this before we go to the next planets. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us in the next episode, but I think those 2 planets are gonna have to do it for today. So, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you really loved it, consider subscribing. And well, that's it for me for today. My name is Philbug9, and so long till next time.